Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and welcome back to Super Simple Mom. I'm glad that you have joined me today. I just got my first order of Zaycon chicken breasts, and so I'm going to bring them in just a second and we're going to unpack it together. As you might have seen in my previous video, I'm a mom of 6, and so with a family of 8 people, we go through a lot of food, and I'm really excited to see what their meat is like and to get it all processed and ready for meals in the future. So stay with me, grab something warm to drink, grab a chair, and let's get started. Okay, so the box is behind me here, but before I bring it to the counter here, there's some tools that I think are going to be very helpful today. So lots and lots of freezer bags, a good sharp chef's knife, some cutting boards, and I love when I'm working with raw meat to have some disposable gloves. And I also put just a cardboard box broken down on top of this to protect my butcher block counter here. So I can just throw this away when I'm done. All right, so let's grab this box. This thing is super heavy. Super heavy. 40 pounds. Okay. Really, really big. Let's do this. Okay, so here is the box. We're going to open it up. Everything is wrapped in this blue plastic, I'm guessing to prevent juices from going everywhere. Okay. Oh, and sealed. That's great. It's also sealed. Okay, so nothing's going anywhere in this puppy here. Okay, I need to grab some scissors and we're going to cut this. All right, let's cut. Ooh, yeah, there's some juices here. So at this point, I am going to put on my gloves and get my hands in there and get dirty. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All the chicken breasts are down in there. I think I don't know if they do. There's lots of juices down in there. You see all that? All the juice. I don't know if you can see it. There's quite a bit of juice. So this is very good. I highly recommend that you lay something down, like some protection like I have here, on your work surface, because things are going to get a little bit messy. I foresee this happening. So, all right, so I'm going to put the camera back up and we are going to get moving. Let's start. Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to work in batches here. I'm gonna start by putting some of the meat, probably about 5 pounds or so, into my Instant Pot and get it cooking. This is gonna be great for shredded chicken that I want to use, like when I make chicken enchiladas or different casseroles or chicken lasagna or anything where I want shredded chicken. So I'm gonna do that first, since it doesn't matter if ooh, wow, look at those things. Look at that. Oh my word. Look at that. All right, those are big breasts. All right, so I might just chop this in 2 breasts here. Okay, so I have, I'm just gonna guesstimate. I'm not gonna worry about a scale. I'm just gonna throw a few in here. Okay, into my Instant Pot liner. Oh, that one didn't need it. Okay, so really I'm just gonna put about 5 breasts. These things are huge, so it filled a little over halfway of my Instant Pot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of water in here and get this going. Okay, now in my last video, I made a delicious Greek chicken, well, it was just like really a Greek dressing that I use as a marinade for some chicken. And we use it when we grill during the summer. So it makes delicious grilled Greek chicken. It can be used for salads, or the grilled chicken can be used like on top of salads. That would be delicious, but I really like to serve it with rice and like a cucumber yogurt sauce. It's really, really good. Oh, and it would be really good for pitas. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get that divvied up. I was planning on using about 20 pounds of this chicken, give or take, for this marinade. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that prepped. Now, when we grill, since we have 6 kids that are like under 12, they're not gonna want a huge breast like this to eat. So I like to chop, I'm probably gonna chop these up in about 3 or 4 pieces each, that are more manageable for, you know, kids and adults alike. So my experience this morning with Zaycon was really super simple. You know, there was just 2 lines of cars when I got there, and it took like less than 10 minutes for me to get my chicken. They pretty much just took my name and found my order and loaded it, and I was gone. So I've had this in the fridge for a few hours, waiting until I could get, you know, my kids taken care of, and then I could get this. You wouldn't want to, of course, let this sit for days in your fridge before you processed it. So, okay, let's see here. That's a good amount right there. So that's 1 bag.
Okay, one more thing I thought of before I continue. There goes my Instant Pot. I had a song come to mind. I hope you appreciate this because I'm going to sing it for you right now. Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, moving on. Hope you appreciated that. Okay, continuing. Have the chicken in the Instant Pot. I got 1 bag for this Greek chicken, and I'm putting on some new gloves. So that's the great thing about these gloves is if you need to take a break and you don't want to wash your hands, you can just get them off. Get some new ones. Okay, moving on. More chicken breasts. Gotta keep this moving. Okay, so we got 1 empty bag so far. I guess that was about 10 pounds. It looks like there's like 4 bags in here, each with 10 pounds-ish. Oh, the smell of raw chicken. It's so delightful. Okay. Well, I'm glad that they like wrap this the way they do, you know, like sealed in 1 bag. Because with all these juices, if they didn't have that, you'd probably have juices everywhere. Whoops. So, if you're watching this, oh, I have boys screaming downstairs. If you have done Zaycon before, you know, like processed a lot of this meat, I would love to hear like what your favorite recipes or how you use it in the comments section. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, if you are new, because I'm pretty new, so if this is your first time watching, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and follow along. You know, my channel's gonna be a lot about like food, a lot about life issues, health, family, just lots of random things mixed in too. So really it's almost like a, I don't know, almost like a mom vlog. Lots of other stuff. Okay. Ooh, slippery. Okay, I got about 2 bags. so far. And I'm actually going to be cooking, my goodness, might have to take a break here because they're like not happy with each other down there. There's someone crying. Here we go. So we fixed that whole dilemma that was just going on with my boys. Okay, but what I was gonna say is that tomorrow night we're planning to grill for the first time. Hello, spring. It's gonna be pretty nice out, so we're gonna grill some of this chicken. So one bag of this is just gonna go right into the fridge tonight and start the marinating. So some people were talking about having to trim this, but really, in all honesty, they look pretty good to me. I mean, there's like some with a little bit of like skin, which it's really pretty easy to pull off, in my opinion. So they really look great to me. I really haven't had to do any trimming, so I'll just grab the rest of this bag. So I have about 4 bags so far. I probably want to have, I don't know. I might want quite a bit of this. This is like one of my favorite things to make. Like I could have it weekly. And it's just, the chicken is so good, like leftover. Like I said, you can chop up this Greek chicken after it's grilled and put it on salads. You can put it into a pita with some lettuce, tomato, yogurt sauce, red onion, yum yum. Here we go. Bag number 2 done. Oh yeah. All right, moving on, another bag. Got 2 more to go. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna pull this whole thing out. See, this is like what one bag looks like. That's a whole bag. So I'm gonna be stocked up on chicken. The other thing I'm gonna do with the rest of this chicken is, I'm probably not gonna freeze a whole lot of it just in the breast form. I might a little bit of it, but like another thing I like to do with chicken is just cut it up into bite-sized pieces and saute it in like some butter and olive oil, and then I use that chicken like in an Alfredo. So that's one way I also like to use it. All right, last bag, guys. This is going pretty quick, isn't it? Whoops, some of it fell out. Okay, yep, so glad that I have this cardboard down because there are juices on the cardboard. Okay, I think that is it. Which bags need a little bit more love? Make one there. Ooh, that's a lot, actually. Okay. I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna take these off and I'm gonna get the marinade. Okay, so here's the beautiful marinade that I made a couple days ago, and it's been in the fridge, and I brought it out this morning to bring it to room temperature so the olive oil can mix back in with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm just gonna give it a good shake. All right, time to deposit. Okay, here we go. So this smells so good. So good. This is, I think, gonna be a perfect amount. If you did not watch my first video, my previous video where I made this, it's down in the description. And I'll probably also, there might be a link right above me too for it. Okay, so it's gone. Okay. Now at this point, I'm just gonna seal these and give them a good massage, get all the dressing around. And what I do when I want to have this ready for grilling is I pull it out from the freezer a couple days before I need it. And I just let it thaw in the fridge, and that allows time for it to marinate too, leading up to the grilling. So it just works really well. I'm gonna take care of this and I'll be right back. So I ended up with 7 bags of the Greek chicken, 6 are going in the freezer, and what I did is I just used the box the chicken came in to just lay those bags of chicken in there and put them in the freezer, so double duty. So the 7th bag of Greek chicken is for dinner tomorrow. That's in the fridge marinating. I got I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 breasts in the Instant Pot cooking, and this is all that's left, folks. So what I'm gonna do with a good majority of this is cut it into bite-sized pieces to be used in some other meals where I like kind of chicken. Ooh, another one I love is like butter chicken, like Indian butter chicken. Great for breast. Okay, that's my worst piece right there. That's definitely getting trimmed. But Indian butter chicken, that's really good to use like bite-sized pieces of chicken with. Put that there. Okay. So let's get this puppy cubed. So this is where you need a really good sharp knife. Who of you have used like Cutco knives? I had one Cutco knife and I have sadly lost it, but that was probably one of my favorite knives to use for like cutting up vegetables and fruits and all sorts of things. But unfortunately, they are super expensive. So if anyone doesn't want theirs, I have a mailing address you can send them to. So I am a huge fan of like batch cooking. So like I consider, you know, all that Greek chicken that I just made batch cooking, okay? Some people call it like freezer cooking, but I kind of see batch cooking in its own kind of category. It's hard to explain, but batch cooking is not necessarily utilizing just the freezer, but it's making a lot of something all at once, and it really just cuts down. You know, you invest the time and the energy and the money to do it at one point in time, but it pays off. Especially if you can get something, if you can buy a lot of food at a really good price, like I'm doing right now with this 99 cents a pound chicken, you know, that's gonna pay off in the future. I don't need to go out and buy $3 a pound chicken. I will have it ready to be used. So batch cooking, if you can get things on sale and prep them all at once, you have to put in a little bit more time at that point, but it's going to pay off in many ways in the future. So I'm a big fan. That's one thing that you're going to be seeing from me more of on my channel is how to do more batch cooking, because I definitely use lots of batches around here with 6 children. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have about 3 bags with chicken chunks, and then I'm going to actually just freeze one huge breast. These things are probably over a pound. I haven't weighed them, but that's my guess, into one of these, because there's times where, for example, I might want to make a soup. I can just throw that in there and do whatever I want with it. Or perhaps you've seen a recipe where like you throw in a breast and salsa and I think corn and beans, maybe some cumin, and you let it cook in your Instant Pot or in your crock pot, and then you shred it up, and I think you mix in sour cream or cream cheese, and you put that like over rice with some cheese and stuff. Very good. Okay, so whenever I want just a breast to be used, you know, in a recipe like that, where I don't need to go overboard on the meat, you know, because I have the protein from the beans too or something, you know, this will be just the right amount. So I have 3 of those, I have that, I have 6 bags of your chicken, I have some of the chicken cooking that I'm going to be shredding up and putting into bags too. So I'm done after shredding that chicken. That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and that it inspired you with Zaycon, and perhaps trying it if you have not. You can look for the Zaycon Fresh link in the description box, and if there is a good promo code out right now, I'll put it down there for you. And also batch cooking, the wonders of batch cooking. I hope I've given you some ideas on that, and I look forward to doing more of that in some future videos for you. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have had a great time being inspired in the kitchen. So until later, bye-bye.